Right? If we are live, see, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let me know there in the chat if we're live, guys. I wanted to start early, but then a few things just happen. All right, all right. Let's see where everyone is at. Who's there? Who's there in the chat? I know I started half an hour early, guys. 30 minutes early, but I just really wanted to start a little bit earlier than usual, just to see who hops on in the chat, and just so we can start talking about stocks. Which stocks, which ETFs you guys want to take a look at. Goals for this year? Any goals? Maybe also your what else did I wanted to talk about? It was 2025. How did your portfolio end in 2025? Let me know there in the chat if you guys can hear me also. Is that good volume right there? I'm showing that it's pretty good, but just let me know there in the chat if the volume is good. Oh man. I really like chatting with you guys, and I'm gonna show you guys my portfolio. Of course, we're gonna talk about it. Man, for the weekly challenge, I just posted the pool for the weekly challenge, and I really wanted to try something new this year, but I couldn't come up with it. I'll give you guys kind of like a hint of what I wanted to do this year with the weekly challenge, but maybe we could do it next year. So that's pretty good right there. Man, I like my SCHD purchase starting the year. That one was good. Guessed it, pretty good. Was pretty much almost on point. I should have mentioned in there that it could have been fractional, fractional shares too. So definitely. What else did I wanted to talk to you guys about? Man, the way I started my Roth IRA this year, made a deposit there, and I bought some more of my favorite ETF that is in the Roth IRA. I would like to know too, like, do you guys have a Roth IRA? Like, do you guys max it out right now, the first week of the year? Or do you guys do DCA into it like the way I do? I don't make that much money for me to be able to do a lump sum and max out the Roth IRA. Maybe you guys do some maybe you guys are able to do a lump sum. You guys saved up through the year, do a lump sum at the beginning of the year. But yeah, definitely. Let me see. M is here. Nice. Happy New Year, M. Happy New Year. Sounds fine on a TV. Nice. That's good to know. Oh, you watch me on the TV. There's a percentage, of you guys that actually watch me on the TV, which is pretty cool. To be watched on a TV. That's pretty cool right there. But yeah, man, very, very excited. I want to deposit a little bit more this year. I got to work a little bit more on my budget. That's where I got to work on. I still haven't been able to get my bills together and see what I need to adjust. I got to do that so I can invest a little bit more, because I really want to add a lot more SCHD. I have a number in mind for the goal for this year, for 2026, of shares that I want to reach of SCHD, so you can push me to buy a lot more. That's the reason why I'm putting that number, so I can definitely buy a lot more, maybe make larger deposits into the portfolio also. It's gonna push me a little bit more. I really gotta work on my budget. That's one thing I gotta work on this year. All right, let me see. Lucky, your positive energy always inspires me. Keep it going. Nice. Thank you. Really appreciate the compliments. I always try to keep my positive energy, and I'm very optimistic too. I like to think that way, so I can continue to invest, especially in some of the companies that I really like a lot. And SCHD is like my favorite ETF. So you guys are gonna hear SCHD all the time in this channel. That is gonna be one ETF that you are always gonna hear here. I got my cup of coffee right now too. Let me see. Sam, hey Jay, happy New Year. Nice, happy New Year, Sam. Is Boogie also there in the chat? Happy 2026. Happy New Year, is Boogie. I want to know in a little bit in the chat. How did your portfolios end up in 2025? How was your performance? Was it in the positive? Was it in the red? I also want to take a look at the pools that I posted. I think some of you are very bullish, on the S&P for this year, for 2026. But I sold my Kenvue position also. Let me show you guys real quick, to anyone that have not seen the update that I posted today. Let me show you guys real quick right here. But I sold my Kenvue position. I had 26 shares and a fraction. So these 26 shares, I sold them and I got $450 back from selling my Kenvue position at a share price of $17.33. I was pretty much down, so I did lose some money by selling Kenvue, but I did get $450 plus another 12 from the fraction of a share. I got 0.734. I sold 0.734 shares for $12.72. So that was a total of like $660, I think it was, on Kenvue. So that was my sale. I have about $600 in my dividend portfolio, which I'm gonna show you in a second too. Let me just do this. Let me show you the dividend portfolio real quick. And one thing that that is kind of like a bummer, but I'm positive. I'm gonna get it back. Is that my yield, my yearly income? Let me show you right now real quick. Let me open it up a little bit more. Let me do 135%. So you guys can see it a little bit better. But as you guys can see, I have 12 positions now. I don't have 13 positions anymore. My smallest is Coca-Cola, ticker symbol KO, which I want to talk about in a second. But this was the bummer right here. That now I got estimated yearly dividends $899 after I had crossed the $900 mark in my portfolio. Now I'm down to $899 in estimated yearly dividends, which is such a bummer. But once I spend these $600, I got $602 right now, and I gotta spend some money on the weekly challenge winner, which we're gonna take a look at the pool in a few minutes and see where it's at right now, and what you guys have voted for. But I really wanted to do another something different with the weekly challenge, which once we do the pool, I'll talk about it a little bit more. But this portfolio right now is at $26,300 in market value, 11.75% in unrealized gain, $2,700 right now, which I'm pretty happy about. That's not including the dividends. I don't keep track of the total returns with dividend included, just because it's gonna be a little bit more work for me, and I barely have any time. I barely have any time right now. But Procter & Gamble, I think this is one that is going to take some of that money, some of that $600. I think I'm going to put some into Procter & Gamble because Kenvue used to pay in the months, I have it right here, used to pay in the same months as Procter & Gamble and as Starbucks. So it paid in February, May, August, and November. So then now I'm losing the dividend income in those months. So once I show you the chart, let me show you the chart. No, the quarterly or the monthly. Let me see. I think I'm going to show you the monthly. Yeah. So if I show you the monthly chart right here in dividends, you can see, what were the months again? Let me see once again. February, May, August, and November. February, May. So in February, I got $27 this year. In May, I got $29. In August, I got $31. So it was growing. You guys can see that it was growing slowly. $36, but now it's going to go down because I sold that Kenvue position. So my income for those months is going to go down. Now it's going to go up slightly higher in March at the end of the quarter, at the end of each quarter. But one thing that I want to work towards is the income in these other months, in January, February, April, May. It's just so small. So I want to work on it. I want to work on that. I want to get higher dividends in those months. July, August, October, November. Those are months that I really want to grow the dividend income even more. Coca-Cola pays in October. and it's one position that I really need to grow even more in my portfolio, to be honest with you. Let me see one more thing real quick. In my dividend calendar, I keep track of my dividends. This is the sheet for 2020. Let me change. We just screen only. This is the one that I started with, 2023, right here. I got $282 in dividends from my portfolio. Then I went in 2024. I got $559. I used to have MPW, which I sold at a loss. I've sold some of these at a loss. I used to have VYM too. I put VYM with SCHD, but then saw that the dividend growth wasn't really there like SCHD. SCHD is so much better in dividend growth compared to VYM. The one thing that I did like about VYM is that it's from Vanguard. So I feel pretty good about it. You know, I feel pretty safe, but I just went with SCHD. And SCHD, I used to get $139 from SCHD. Then in 2025, I got $801. I did update this, the spreadsheet, because Main Street Capital paid me another dividend, a special dividend of $5.35. So total was $9.90, plus the $1 for having cash, you know, the interest for having cash in the account. So it total $801.73 pretty much. So that is something that I'm pretty excited about. But yeah, let me see. Sam, max the Roth early, more time in the market, more growth. Nice. That's good. Any of you guys made any other moves in the Roth IRA? Let me know there in the chat. I do have like so many comments that I need to reply on. It's crazy. I had to do a few things here in the house earlier, and then had to go work out for a little bit real quick. Then after that, I went to Costco. You know, one thing that I'm really liking a lot is that Coca-Cola Zero. I'm kind of liking it because I don't feel as bloated, you know, and stuff as like if I drink a regular Coca-Cola or Dr. Pepper or something like that. How late am I, Anders? Oh no, don't worry, Anders. You're pretty early. I started the stream half an hour early. Actually, let me connect it. I almost didn't connect it. My battery's like at 20%. But no, you're not late. I did start the stream. What is it? At 7 o'clock. You know, half an hour early because usually we do like 2.5 hours. You know, to almost 3 hours whenever I get connected on Sundays, because you guys really start talking and sharing things in the chat. So it definitely, I wanted to do like a half an hour early, and I was able to do it today. I was able to finish a few things early. But you're not that late. It's only 7:15 right now, so you're not that late. Let me see, Anders. I got $8,600 going into Roth IRA as long as the backdoor funding clears. Oh, nice. That's awesome. As soon sick as a dog. Oh man, you're sick, man. And you travel, right? Didn't you travel for the New Year's? I think you travel somewhere. You mentioned I think you mentioned that, right? I think you travel. Let me see. Happy New Year's, Jay and guys. Happy New Year's, Thrill. Happy New Year's right there. That's awesome. Let me see. Anders trying to get to Roth ready. Such a headache. Had to find a CPA this year. Ooh, M. I think I saw you put a comment in there. I didn't get to read it completely, M. But I'm gonna reply back. I gotta read it. Real quick. Anders, I just decided to do backdoor Roth IRA this year and not worry about it. Okay. All right. Roth IRAs are good, tax-free. You know, tax-free gains. Definitely good. I do have my largest position in my Roth IRA. I'm gonna show you which one it is. I'm not gonna show you my Roth. I have it on a different spreadsheet. But I'm gonna show you which one is my largest holding in my Roth IRA. I'm gonna show you which one is my largest holding, which is SCHG. That's my largest holding in my Roth IRA. I want to grow it. I want some growth. for the next whatever many years until I'm 59 and a half. And then I'm gonna start selling once I get to, like, 57, 58, somewhere around there. I'll probably start selling, getting something that pays me dividends, and then just collect those dividends tax free. Just draw, take them out tax free. That's really the plan with it. SCHG 0.04% expense ratio. That's what I really, really like about it. About SCHG, has a dividend yield, but it's very small, 0.36%. So that's nothing. Let me see. Right here, it shows in this chart right here, the average annual return has been 16.54% since inception. So that's including the dividends right there. Wow. 16% yearly returns, yearly total returns. Let me see. Anders, yeah, just came back from Norway on the 1st after some fun detours, including a rejected takeoff in Oslo, Iceland instead of Germany. Wow, what's a long day. Oh, you went to Iceland. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool right there. Let me see. I started a small business in 5 times from last year to this one. I didn't realize how much I was making, so the IRS will be happy to see me this year. Well, congrats, M, on the small business. That's awesome. That's awesome right there, man. And 5 times since last year. That's great. That's great. And there's whole fun. April 14, 2000. I wrote them a 25K check. Wow. The IRS was definitely happy. Let me see. My trips very rarely go as scheduled. Oh, man. But yeah, SCHG is my one of my favorite ETFs too, together with SCHD. And let me show you some of the holdings in this one. Why do I like it so much? So technology is 48.7%. Which I'm pretty bullish on. And you can see Nvidia is at the top, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, Google, Tesla, Broadcom, more Google, Eli Lilly, Visa, MasterCard. That's something that I like a lot too. Palantir, Netflix, which is one that I'm thinking into adding in the growth portfolio. Really, really considering Netflix. And I gotta take a look at the share price, but I think it's like around $90, $91. I want it in the 80s, so I can add it into the growth portfolio. I want it in the 80s. Costco, AMD, GE, United Health Group. So many of these good companies. Disney company, Intuit also. So that's what I like about this ETF. It has 198 holdings right now. The dividend, I don't really look at this. Because the dividend, I'm not looking into the dividend. I do have the drip on in my Roth. In my Roth, I have the drip on for SCHG. I do have the drip on, but this is like, one of my favorite ETFs. Let me see. Look at the share price appreciation in 5 years, 102%. And then the max, 913%. Inception day was in 2009, December. So what is that, like 16 years? In 16 years, you get 913%. That's why you have the 16.5% year over year, or average annual return. That's what it says right there. So, yep. Let me see. Anders, I think you have me beat on taxes. I sure hope so. At least, yeah. Paying that much in taxes is crazy, man. It is crazy. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. There's 15 of you guys there. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Very, very important. 18 right now. 18 people. Hit the like button just so I can, we're able to reach more people. Get the live stream going. Let me see. And there's Y2K consultant, W2 plus overtime. Went from married to single and made too much for the 401k. Back then, there was a max income limit, and my company never changed my withholding. Oh, wow. That's a lot, Anders. That's a lot. That is a whole lot of things going on right there. Let me see something. What else did I wanted to show you guys other than the dividend portfolio? I did wanted to talk a little bit more about the dividend portfolio. So on the dividend portfolio, Visa is one position that I really need to grow even more. I know I sound like, I sound like I'm on repeat, but I really would love to have like 10 shares of Visa at least. Coca-Cola is one that for this year, I need to grow. I need to grow Coca-Cola. 8.4 shares right now. Only got almost $500 invested in Coca-Cola. 17.5% in gains, but I need to start buying more. That's why I bought, I think it was like $10 I bought this week. I'll show you the purchases in a second if you guys haven't seen the portfolio update where I spoke about that. But Coca-Cola is one that I definitely need to grow it more. I really like the company. I do enjoy the products here and there. I don't drink it all the time, but I do enjoy the products here and there. Vici Properties is another one I've been buying. I think quite a few people have been buying. I'm just taking advantage right now. And I'm growing my dividend income in January, April, July, and October. That is something that I'm trying to take advantage of. And let me see. Yep. Oh, one other thing that I forgot to share earlier in the update. From Vici Properties, I crossed the $100 in estimated yearly dividends right here, guys. $100.24 from estimated yearly dividends from Vici Properties. I did notice this, but I forgot to share it in the portfolio update. So I should be getting, hopefully this year, $100 from Vici Properties, even if they don't grow their dividend. So I should be getting $100. This is so crazy. This is so crazy. Hopefully, I think I did get I think I did add enough before the January ex-dividend date. I gotta take a look real quick. Let me see who else is there in the chat. Oh, Jeremy, what's up, Jay and everybody? A little late, wrapping up dinner. No, don't worry, Jeremy. I did start half an hour early though, Jeremy. I started at 7 instead of 7:30. I know we usually stay in here in the chat for a while. And I know some of us gotta go to work in the morning, so just wanted to start half an hour early since I had the chance to do it. But yeah, no worries, Jeremy. Let me see. KO chart feels like $65 coming. Well, hopefully, because I really want to add up a lot more. I wanted to add more like in the low 60s. That's really where I wanted to add more, but I already started adding $10 this week. I'm probably going to continue doing that almost every week this year until it goes down a little bit more. And then I can add heavier, maybe like $30, $40 into it. Add up a couple shares with Coca-Cola, because honestly, I want to grow that position this year. That's going to be one of my goals this year. Let me see. Any high risk gambling plays. Grayscale HZAM BCHG. Let me see those real quick. Let me see what those are. But as of right now, my gambling plays, I would say, is Bitcoin. That's, my IBIT, my iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF. I'll show you in a second. But let me take a quick look at those, what those are. Let me see. Grayscale, Horizon. No, I don't know what this is. And then let me see. BCHG. Let's see, what is this? Oh yeah, so these are Bitcoin Bitcoin Cash Trust, something like that. So I do have, that's what this is. So I do have this. I do have IBIT. That's my riskiest right now. I do have IBIT, iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF, share price at $50. So I added a little bit more. I'm trying to get to 25 shares of IBIT. I'll show you my position in a second. But really, I'm in this one. I'm in this one right now. Since inception, average annual return 35.5%, but it started in 2024, January 2024. So it doesn't have that much history yet in IBIT, but this is my riskiest right now. That's my gambling play. David, hey Jay, how you doing, David or David? Nice to see you there in the chat. And guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Very, very important. Let me see. I'm down for the earlier start. Yep, Jeremy. I was able to start early. Just because I didn't have to do too many things today, I guess. I started everything early. I finished everything early. Let's just say that. I finished everything early. I went to Costco too. I had a Coke Zero there. So it was pretty good. I'm really liking the Coke Zero. Zero sugar. I feel like it's good. Doesn't get me bloated like when I drink regular Coke, regular Dr. Pepper. I did go pick up a few things like eggs, milk, all that stuff, some meat also for the upcoming weeks. Let me see. Anders X Aptera down under $5, thinking about picking up a few more shares. What's the ticker symbol for that? Aptera. Anders, let me know there. I'm not very familiar with that. David, how many stocks do you plan to own total in your dividend portfolio? So you mean like for the future? Right now I have 12. David. Right now I have 12. I'm pretty comfortable with these companies. The two that I'm thinking maybe in the future, like Starbucks, if it doesn't get better as a business, I might remove it in the future. And then Pfizer is one that I'm gonna continue to collect the dividend, but I might remove it from the portfolio too in the near future. The same way I did with Cambio. I feel pretty good with Coca-Cola. Main Street Capital, Vici Properties is growing their AFFO. Let me see. Bank of America. It was supposed to be a swing trade, so this one will be off the portfolio. But as of right now, I'm just collecting the dividend, and I got 96.4% in gains right there from Bank of America. So I'm really liking that. I'm really liking that. Guys, let me know there in the chat if the audio is good, because I've been playing around with the audio and I'm trying to get it to the best I can, for me, but I feel like I still haven't gotten there yet. But let me know if it's not too low. Let me know there. Visa, definitely feel good with Visa. This is like, Visa is like my international company pretty much, because Visa is everywhere. Coca-Cola is also, I get international exposure. Realty Income also, I get international exposure because they invest here in the US and in Europe. I think they have some properties in Puerto Rico too. So I'm good with that. Johnson & Johnson, same thing. If I'm not mistaken, it's also international. Procter & Gamble. Yep, that one I feel good together with Johnson & Johnson. I feel pretty good with a lot of these companies, In the future, well, it's just I don't want to add anything international here. I've been keeping an eye on Meli, Mercado Libre, maybe for the Roth IRA. That's one international stock that I'm looking at, maybe to adding into the Roth, since it's tax-free over there. And it should work out. But I'm liking Mercado Libre. That's ticker symbol is MELI. But as of right now, David, I'm good with these 12 holdings. Probably gonna bring it down to 10. So probably gonna bring it down to 10. Then in the future, one thing that I do want to do with Bank of America, since it was supposed to be a swing trade, I want to replace it with something else, with another stock. That's what I really wanted to do. So that's why, since I don't have that yet, that's why I haven't gotten rid of Bank of America. Let me see. I doubled up on SIDU last week. Nice. Let me see. What's that ticker symbol? SIDU. All right. Let me show you guys right here. Hold on. Not a lot of money in SIDU. Okay, this is Cyberspace Inc. Was this one the one that had those? Oh no, this is a space company. Engages in design, manufacture, launch, and data collection of commercial satellite worldwide. Ooh, that's good. I actually like that. I'm kind of interested in this. Aerospace and defense, or defense. However you want to say. I think it's said both ways. defense and defense, I think. Let me see. Let me see. This is a small company just yet. Oh, it's up 582% in 1 month. That's crazy. Oh man. Let me see. In the last year is down 11%. But wow, 500 something percent in the last month. Why was that? Was there like some crazy news on this, or IPO in November 2025? Wow. Wow. So it IPO'd what share price? Like a $3 and something? Wow, imagine buying a ton of shares right here, like a 69 cents. That would have been crazy. Wow. All right. Let me see. SEV, I think. Let's see. Aptera Motors. Was this one the one with those cars? With those cars that we took a look? Oh yeah. This one. the one with those weird looking cars that look pretty cool actually. Those look pretty cool, those electric cars. Let me see. Wow, it's down 77% in the last year. IPO, when was the IPO on this? Also in 2025? Okay, probably IPO in October 2025, so recently. But those cars look pretty cool though. Let me see. All good. Audio is great. Nice. Oh, Finanzas con Estilo. Nice to see you there, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for being there. Audio is great, so that's good. Thank you, Anders. My portfolio is basic BND, VBR, VTI. Good. And VXUS. I think VXUS is international, no? Let me see. VXUS. Yeah, Vanguard Total International Stock. Yeah. Yeah, that's you know, nothing wrong with that. That's good. I like that. You know. VXUS, some international exposure right there. I have a couple of companies in my dividend portfolio that I think give me some good international exposure. Same thing with Google, pretty much international exposure too. But yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nice portfolio there. So Grayscale is a little bit of spice. Nice. Yeah, that's what I started doing too, X. I started, you know, putting an IBIT into my portfolio. So I can have a little bit of something different, something risky, of course, that, you know, will give me high returns, hopefully, if it does, if the Bitcoin share price goes up, right? It will give me some very nice high returns. I have IBIT right now, 19.3 shares right now. I'm down 12% in my IBIT position. That's like my riskiest. I want to get to 25 shares and that's it. And I'm going to keep it there. That's what I think I want to do. Just 25 shares and just let it ride. And hopefully I don't lose all of the money. Hopefully I do get some gains. But anything can happen. You know, that one I wouldn't recommend you unless you're really willing to take some risk. Do your research, right? None of this is financial advice, guys, which is very, very important. But yeah, very risky. David, I sold my Starbucks and bought Waste Management 4 months ago. Nice move. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you, David, at all, to be honest with you. I like Waste Management. I like Waste Management. I think it's WM, right? That's the ticker symbol. Yeah, I think we took a look at it recently in one of the live streams. I forgot who mentioned it here, but it's at $218 right now. PE ratio's at 34, forward PE 27, dividend yield 1.5%. And price target, there's an upside of 13% from here, according to the analyst. Let me see. In the last year is up 8%. The last 5 years is up 85.1%. 85.1%. Wow. Look at those max. Since the, what is it, the 90s, I think? I don't know when it IPO, but the the history here is from the 90s, early 90s. So 2,141%. Wow. In returns from here. We also took a look at the financials, you know, and if I'm not mistaken, I like the financials too. You see the revenue growth. growing very good. Yep. Year over year, it's just growing. It's always in the positive in the revenue growth, which is good. It has been growing in the past couple of quarters also. 12%, 19%, 16%, 14%. So it's doing good. It's doing good. I think the shares outstanding too is slowing down. Look at this. Buying back shares. So that's good. They're buying back shares plus they're paying a dividend. And look at that payout ratio. It's only 52% from Waste Management. 10% dividend growth. Last dividend that they grew. And the growth, 22 years of dividend growth. Yeah. It was a good trade. Not financial advice from my end, but it definitely was a good move. I like that move, David. I like that move. MIPO hype from SIDU, SIDU. Let me see. You should feel good. Your dividend stocks are all safe plays with the dividends well covered. The downside minimally growth. Yeah. That's why I have both the dividend and the growth portfolio. The growth portfolio should hopefully give me some nice growth for the future. That was my original plan. That was my original plan. I wanted to kind of like keep them separate. Maybe I should have just done one account. I don't know. Maybe I should have kept it in just one account, but I just created the second one and I started adding, some of those holdings right in there. Let me open up one of the. I already showed you guys my selling CamView, right? So let me just do this real quick and show you just my growth portfolio alone. Let me see, 150%. Yeah, that's why I got this one. I think it's up to date. No, did I update it? Oh, I don't think I updated it. Maybe I did. I think I did. But that's why I have this one, the growth portfolio. Google, 90% in gains right there. Amazon, which I'm still building Amazon. I still like Amazon. I think Amazon this year is gonna turn heads. I think Amazon is gonna share price is gonna it's gonna perform good. But let's see if they continue the growth. I forgot when the earnings call is, but the date. I gotta take a look at it. But I think once they reveal earnings for Q4, VGT I'm up 39%. And iBit, iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF, I got 19.3 shares right now. I'm down 12%. Is that right? Yeah, 19.3. Yeah. So this is my growth portfolio, guys. Here, let me see. KC in the house. Korean Cardboard. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you there. Let me see. I got under $2 gonna sell before reality sets in. Ooh, that's gonna be some very nice gains from that position. SEV is just my phone stock. They did one of those reverse back or whatever they are called. Oh, reverse share split, where you need to give 10 away and they give you 1 or something like that. But yeah, let me see. Beto, or Beto. I don't know, but is this your dividend portfolio? So my dividend portfolio is this one. Let me show you this, Beto. This one right here. This is my dividend portfolio. $26,000 in market value. And I earn $899 in estimated yearly dividends, Beto. This is my dividend portfolio right here. If you want to pause it real quick, take a look, or just take a look at my portfolio update that I posted earlier today. And you can pause it right there in the video, take a look at it. But this is my dividend portfolio right here. Visa, Procter & Gamble, Bank of America, Vici, all those good companies. Let me see. From KC, I sold 2 of my BDCs and a MLP to buy all main, SPY, SPYI, and QQQI. I may get back into other BDCs, MLPs again later this year. Then took a hit with all the rate cuts this year. Oh, wow. Wow, so you added all? Realty Income, Main Street Capital, SPY, SPYI, SPYI, and then QQQI, some high yields right there. Nice moves there, KC. The trio, I've been buying IBIT, BTCI, and Bitcoin. Ooh, very bullish on Bitcoin. Let me see the share price real quick of Bitcoin. Let me see where it's at right now. Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin. I think this is refresh. Let me just refresh it one more time just to make sure. But the Bitcoin share price at 91,800. Oh, it's recovering. In the past couple of days, it's up 5.2%. In the last month, it's flat pretty much. In the last 6 months, it's still down 15%. But it's been recovering the past couple of days. It's been recovering. Let me see Ethereum real quick for anybody that holds Ethereum. Let me see. In the past couple of days, it's also recovering. This one's recovering more, 7.23%. Wow. From Ethereum. In the last 6 months, it's up 25%. So Ethereum is performing better than Bitcoin. In the last year, it's still down 14%. So still some opportunity there. If you research in Bitcoin, Ethereum, let me see, KC, which MLPs? I picked up ET and HESM last year, but they are 1099 now. Ooh. Oh, Tim. Hey, Tim. Nice to see you there. Oh, hello, everyone. Tim, I started, don't feel bad. I did start a half an hour early today. I did start at 7 instead of 7:30. Let me see. Korean Cardboard sold OBDC, ARCC, and HESM. I kept EPD. I may rebuy those later. Okay. All right. Nice moves there. When are you planning on adding Netflix to your growth portfolio, from David? So I'm waiting for it. I'm honestly waiting for it to go down in share price. Let me show you right here because I'm keeping track of it in my Google. It's in my Google list right here, Netflix. I also have Uber on the list. I also have Uber. But I'm waiting for it. I want it in the mid 80s, David. I want it in the mid 80s. It's been going down lately. Almost 12% in the last month. Let me see. In the last 6 months, it's down almost 30%. And then in the last year, it's up 3%. So I'm just waiting for it to sell off a little bit more, because I don't want to invest in it because of the Warner Brothers deal, to be honest with you. I do like the deal. I do like the content that they will acquire if they do get Warner Brothers. Some of it is like my favorite. So I would love for Netflix to really acquire Warner Brothers, to be honest with you. But I don't want to, I want to invest that in it. Let me see if I make sense. I want to invest in it with the earnings that they get right now, with the regular natural earnings, not including the Warner Brothers deal. Like, I just want to, you know, and Netflix has been growing naturally, so their earnings. So I just want to, I want to enter to continue that. And if they get the Warner Brothers deal and the Warner Brothers benefits them in the long run, then that would be great. But I do want to invest in Netflix. PE ratio right now is at 38. But I want to enter in like the mid 80s. I'm okay. Like $85, somewhere around there. I think that's where I'm going to enter Netflix. But if it continues to go down, I might, I might wait a little bit more. But I think in the mid 80s, I wanna enter Netflix, which will be a much lower PE ratio than it's at right now. That's where I think I want to enter. In the last 5 years, it's up 78.2%. Right here during COVID, it was a good time to enter Netflix. Right here in 2022. Then since then, it's just been growing and growing. So I'm just waiting for it. I'm just waiting for Netflix. We can take a look at the financials if you want to. KC, perhaps I shouldn't have sold and kept them through this, but I didn't. It's okay. You know, it's like the same thing. I've sold some stocks that then go up in share price right after I sell them. You know, I think that happens to like almost everybody pretty much. But you know, I just sold Kenvue, and maybe next month it'll go up in share price to like $20 a share or something like that. But you just never know. It's hard to say. Yep. I've been thinking about IBIT, but I'm not sure yet. Yeah. Finanzas con estilo. What the one thing about Bitcoin is like, that's why I'm keeping it a small portion of my portfolio, to be honest with you. Just because I kind of wanted something a little bit riskier. And one of the downsides to Bitcoin is that it doesn't have any earnings, doesn't have any financials, so you don't really know. But I do see a lot of news, which I don't want to get political, but really with the government, once what's his name, Jerome Powell, might get replaced, and the new guy, I forgot his name, but I think he likes crypto more, something like that I was reading. So, and the United States might invest even more into crypto, into Bitcoin mainly. Some other countries might also be investing into Bitcoin. I just gotta read a little bit more, because some of the news out there might be fake too. But that is something that I'm trying, the reason why I'm investing in crypto, right now, just because it's been spread a lot, even in the government and stuff. So just want to have some exposure just in case it does go up. I'm good. If it goes down, yeah, well, at least it's a small position in my portfolio. Just a small position, to take some risk. If you see right here, it's less than 3% of my portfolio. In my growth portfolio is much larger, let me see. In my growth portfolio is 14%, right? But if we really take a look at my investments, it's really only 3%. It's $1,100 right now. So, I do hope that it continues the history that it's been having in Bitcoin and just continue to grow in share price, and hopefully we'll get benefit in the future, right? And I don't know, it looks like crypto is being especially Bitcoin, they're really trying to also make it a payment method where you could buy stuff, where you could actually buy stuff everywhere. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on with crypto. So I kind of want in. I want in. I want to diversify a little bit into that and see where it goes. And hopefully I get benefited in the future. But yeah, I would say just continue doing your research. See what you think about it. I just know that it's being talked about a lot. A lot of the younger generation too is investing in crypto. So it's one good thing to follow like guys like Warren Buffett, and some of these guys that invest for many decades already. But as you know, the world changes. Everything changes, and you kind of gotta oh man, what's the word that I'm looking for? Man, it's like before, right? When you were younger, when we were kids, we didn't have any social media, but then now we have social media, so you get used to it. You get I'm trying to find that word, the right word, but you gotta grow with time. You gotta learn new things, all these new things that continue to happen, right? Like there wasn't any phones. Oh, that's a good word. Adapt. Thanks, X. Adapt to the new things that are going on. There's going to be new investments in the future. Not all companies stay out there. Like, for example, Sears was big when I was little. JCPenney, Kmart, all of those, and look at it right now. Like you barely see any of those, any of those companies. You mostly see Walmart, which is continuing to adapt and to oh, that's another good word, to evolve. Thrill, thank you. You guys are awesome. Helping me there in the chat. But you gotta continue to evolve. Same thing as the companies continue to evolve. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So that's why I started. I'm like, you know what? Let me just jump in. Let's see. I'll continue to read on it. Continue to listen to news on iBit, on Bitcoin, on crypto, pretty much, and let's see where it goes. Just continue to get familiar with it, because I think a lot of these companies are just gonna continue to evolve and adapt. Like the guys are saying there, and you just gotta adapt with it. Let me see. No to get listed SPAC, Special Purpose Acquisition Company. Hey Isra, how you doing, man? Hi guys, nice to see you there. Ethereum has taken earnings. Okay. Let me see. I secretly believe that one day in the future, Ethereum will be worth more than BTC. Yeah, I saw what's his name, Tom Lee, talking about it. You know, he's very bullish on Ethereum too. Tom Lee, pretty much, and he might be Ethereum might be worth them more. I did ask something like that, you know, into one of my retirement accounts. You know what? I'm gonna say it here. I did add Ethereum to my Roth IRA. That I did. I added Ethereum to my Roth IRA. I did. Hold on. I'll show you. I can't show you the position, but I'll show you the ticker symbol. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Just stay there in the chat. Don't hit the like button while I'm looking into my my retirement spreadsheet. Hold on. This is my retirement portfolio. Can you guys guess which Ethereum ticker did I add to my Roth? Can you guys guess? Let me see. Let me just exit out. Let me just close the screen, because then I'll I'll show my retirement portfolio, and I wanna keep that, you know. But this is the one. Hold on. Let me just show you guys right here. Real quick. So I added this iShares Ethereum ETF. What do you guys think? I added it recently. Oh man, I had the microphone too close. I added it recently. iShares Ethereum Trust ETF, ETHA. I added it to my Roth. What do you guys think? Give me your opinion. Give me your opinion on this one. It is down right now. It is down. I just added it while it's down. I did not add it here in the 30s. I did not add it in the 25s. You know, I added it while it's down. I added this to my... Any of you guys have this? Ethereum? I just went with more of... what is it? BlackRock's crypto ETF. Yep. I added that into my Roth, and hopefully, let's see where it goes. Let me see. I'm looking into Trade Desk, really close to buying from the thrill. Okay. Good point on evolving. Look at the top companies from each decade. At the time, they were the forever companies. Yeah. 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 Ah, man. Let me see. Yeah, I think that, you know, you gotta continue to evolve and adapt, like the guys say there. With the companies now, with the investments, you know, not everything is gonna stay the same. Not everything is gonna be like in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s, you know. There's gonna be new things. Look at Nvidia, you know. Because if everything stayed the same, then you just gotta invest that one way, and that is it, you know. Like, you just gotta invest in those few companies, and that is it. General Electric, I don't know, wasn't that one like a big one back then? We see T Caskets. Oh, nice to see you there, T Caskets. Hey, what's going on, Jay? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, man. You know, nice to see you there. Let me see. ETH in the Roth. Let's go. Yeah. I had to add it. I had to add Ethereum. Some Ethereum ETF. I haven't added like crypto, straight crypto, because I have to create a crypto wallet, I think, or something like that. But yeah, but I added that one. That's why I like VBR and BTI over single stocks. Yeah, ETFs, it's like the cheat code pretty much. That's what I like about ETFs. ETFs, you could just, you know, because you have a large basket of stocks, so you don't have to be going in and out stocks or anything like that. They pretty much do it for you. They'll rebalance it, you know, and a lot of these ETFs, like for example, SCHG is been performing really good. You know, they do pretty good. Let me see. ETHA seems nice too. Yeah, yeah. I try keeping it into an ETF and see where it goes. I would like to invest into crypto, but I need to do some good research. So let's see. Anders, for investment, is there a reason to buy an ETF versus a crypto directly? So for me, you know, specifically, maybe some of you guys rather invest into the crypto directly. But for me, I just didn't want to create another account yet. And I do believe I got to create an account to be able to invest into crypto directly. So I just went with ETFs, which it makes it a lot easier for me. I was able to invest it right away. And yeah. So, you know, can't go wrong with ETHJ. Nice. Thank you, Jeremy. But yeah, I added it recently. I added it a couple weeks ago, like about a month and a half ago or something like that. I think Maven could end up being a thing. So I went BMNR. Okay. Oh yeah, that's BitMine immersion. That's this. I see a lot of people investing in this too, to be honest. I see a lot of people investing in this. So it's up almost 300% in the last year. But I'm just investing in the two most popular ones. In the top two, which is Ethereum and Bitcoin. That's all. I have IBIT and XRP ETF from David. I've seen a lot of some people talk about XRP, and even somebody at work spoke to me about it once. XRP, but I don't know. I gotta take a look into it. I gotta take a look. But I did like Ethereum and I did like Bitcoin. Let me see the thrill. I have a small ETH position in my Robinhood account. Nice, nice. I'm buying more Exxon and Chevron stock tomorrow due to the whole Venezuela conflict. Chevron will benefit a lot. Oof. Yeah. The US are gonna pretty much control that oil, right? You know, in the true, but it's dirty crude and they don't have great infra. So capex and time will probably be needed. Okay. So pretty good right there. Heavy crude, I mean, lots of stuff to process out of just use for asphalt. That's true. Okay. I don't know. Are those hold on, is it 8 o'clock yet? Let me see something real quick. Let me see CVR, right? I think that's a Chevron CVX. How's the after hours? Is it open yet? The after hours or not yet? Chevron, let me see Oxy. Occidental Petroleum. No, I don't see anything yet. On the after hours. They're pretty much flat. Even Chevron, CVX. I just took a quick look at it. What's another one? Yeah, in the after hours. What is I forgot what is another one. But yeah. I don't know. There's no movement yet on this. Let's take a look at it a little bit later. I think it's after 8 usually. You got the after hours. Let me see right here in stock analysis. Yeah, no, there's no movement just yet. Let me see. The thrill music spot on. I'm waiting for oil price to drop to mid $40. Woof. I'm holding 100 shares of BMNR in my options portfolio. If we can get some good green days, I will sell calls on it again. Ooh, nice. Gains are always good. Gains are always good. Tim, Exxon. Yeah. Yeah. Chevron, Exxon. What is Exxon? XOM. I don't think I have the after hours yet. I heard CHV may be up. Try Hood or Weeble for real time. I don't think, well, I don't have an account on neither one of those. See, I think, let me take a quick look right here. Let me see something. Oh, hold on. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah. Yeah, guys. Oil is definitely up. Look at this. Chevron, 11%. Wow. This is Yahoo Finance. Let me see another one. XOM. Jeez. Let me see. This one is up. ExxonMobil is up 7%. Wow. So yeah. So oil is definitely high right now. I don't know, David. I will say just just check it out. Just be careful. But it looks like, yeah, Jeremy, futures are green. The after hours are now open and very green for me. Wow. Yeah, yeah. S&P futures is up. Let me see. 6,900. It's up 0.09%. Let me see. US. The Nasdaq. Ooh, Nasdaq is up big. 0.33%. Look at that. It's up big. Jeez. You see Chevron up 11%, Exxon 7%. Yep. Let me see. So traders expect oil prices to go up. Wouldn't it work the other way around? Because now that, if let's say the the United States now take some of that oil reserve from Venezuela or something like that, or whatever it is. I don't know how that works, right? I'm not very knowledgeable in politics and things like that, right? Wouldn't it, because now there would be a lot of extra oil, wouldn't the prices go down? Open a Hood account for crypto and real-time market info, like feeding two birds with one loaf. Not a bad idea, M. I'm gonna take you on that. Let me see Oxy real quick. This is one that I was thinking on adding before. It's up 2%, but it's mostly Chevron. Yeah, Chevron up 11%. Wow. Wow. Wonder what other companies are up a lot. Yeah, recently viewed top gainers. Let me see. Most active. Let me see where Nvidia is at. Nope, not much. Let me see what Google is at. I don't know. I think these companies are okay. Yeah, they're pretty flat. I'm guessing what is bringing up the other than oil, what else is up right now? Amazon is pretty flat. Yeah, the Bitcoin price is going up. Holy. Now it's at 92,000. We were just looking at it and it was at 93. They act like we are drilling already. Yeah, that is very true, Em. That is very, very true. We're not drilling yet. Disruption of production in Venezuela. Wow. Look at Bitcoin, 92,000 already. Jeez. Yeah, look at this. It's going up. And Ethereum too. Look at this. Just going up in share price. Wow. Tim, Ukraine has destroyed a lot of Russian oil capabilities in the last 3 months. Oh, wow. That's crazy. SCHD is at $28 already. Let me see. Let me see if I got the, no, I don't have the after hours here. Let me look it up right here. Whoops. SCHD. It's 0.5% up, 27.87. Yeah, almost $28 a share. Jeremy, almost, it's almost there. SLB is up 12%. Wow. What is SLB? What is this? Yeah, 11.44%. Let me see. SLB soared 17% after announcing a major contract with offshore drilling significantly perform. Okay. This is a drilling company. Wow. Up almost 12%. It's pretty nice right there. Very good. And there's lots of people filing their Roth IRA this coming week, maybe. SCHD price. Oh, it hit $28 for a second. Yeah. It probably did. Lots of people filing the Roth IRA this coming week, maybe. SCHD. See something. Let me see. The last day. Yeah, it's at $27.88 right now in the after hours. So that's pretty good right there. Can we take a look at SCHD Holdings to see the oil companies? Yeah. Yeah, let's take a look. SCHD Holdings. I think that's materials, right? I think it is. Technology, consumer. Let me see which other oil companies. Oh, it doesn't show all the holdings here. I need to go somewhere else. I think I need to go to the website. But they're probably very small. I probably need to go into their website. We have to see what the OPEC Plus will do now. Oof. Let me take a look. Let me see real quick in the website real quick for SCHD. You know what? I'll do the AI mode. That's, I think, a little bit easier. SCHD oil holdings. Let me see if it will give me. I feature prominently in the SCHD portfolio with some included. So these are according to the energy sector is the largest component of ETF of the ETF portfolio, which is 19%. Some of the companies that it has, Tim, is ConocoPhillips, Chevron, EOG Resources, SLB, Valero, Energy, Oniok. I don't know any of these. Murphy Oil, Coterra Energy. But Chevron is up a lot. So yeah, so it's gonna bring up the share price. And it's 4% of the portfolio right now. So yeah. And with this, you know, yeah, with the share price going up. I wonder what this one is. COP. Let me take a quick look. Let me see how it is. ConocoPhillips. Let me see. Come on. Let me see. It is up 9%. This one. Yeah, so SCHD share price is definitely gonna go up. Look at this, up 9% in the after hours right now. A couple of these holdings. Let me see this one. EOG. Let me see how it is in the after hours too. It is up 3.3%. But Chevron, the top two holdings, The top two energy holdings in SCHD are pretty much up a lot. Wow. Wow. You have to see what the OPEC Plus will do now. Yeah. And there's my Roth is gonna be split between SCHD and VTV. Nice. I like SCHD. Aramco stock. Aramco stock. What's the ticker symbol? Let me see. You want to take a look at the after hours? Whoops. Let me look for the ticker symbol real quick. Oh, I can't find the ticker symbol through. If you could, you know, SCHD has a lot of energy stocks. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty large in the portfolio. Pretty large. Right here, 19%. 19% of the portfolio. 19%. So yeah, Conoco, Philips, Chevron, like they are at the top, so that's gonna go up even more. Yep. Let me see. UPS man, nice to see you there, UPS man. Silver and gold pumping too. Nice. Hold on, let me take a look at silver and gold. Gotta take a look at all this stuff, man. Oh jeez. Let me see gold. Holy moly. Gold is up 2% right now on the after hours. It's at 4,400. Wow. Wow, wow. Everything is up right now. Let me see what the silver is. Yeah, crypto is all up. Even Solana is up. Look at this. Solana is also up right now. At $135. Ethereum is up. XRP is up. Look at this. At 212. Wow, market is bullish right now. Jeez. The whole market is bullish right now. Oh man. Music 6535 SCHD SCHY. I need the dollar protection in case it drops. Since I plan on moving out of the US for retirement. Yeah. Nice. UPS man, maybe time to get some Lockheed Martin after current events. Hold on, let me see. What's Lockheed Martin's ticker symbol? Oh, LMT. LMT. It's pretty well. It is up. It's slightly up. Slightly up, UPS man. 0.83%. I think Palantir was a big one in the whole Venezuela thing. You know, they used the they had no casualties. You know, on the U.S. on the military. Which is good. Everybody get to go home to their families. But yeah, look at this. 0.95% Lockheed Martin. Maybe one to take a look at to add before it runs up in share price. Let me see. In the last year is up 3%. Yeah. It's up 40% in the last 5 years. Let me see. Hey, Jay, made you pick all those specific dividend stocks in your portfolio? What made you pick all those specific dividend stocks in your portfolio? Oh, this is a good question, David. This is a good question. Some was the I like for example J&J, Procter and Gamble. I like how defensive they are and how historical wise they have been performing. They are slower growers just because they are companies that are set. So they have a very good history behind them. Dividend yield is decent. It's not very low. It's also not very high. Nice slow growth, slow steady growth. So it's a couple of these companies were pretty much because I would like to continue holding them into retirement. Uh, so I can continue to collect that dividend and have that dividend pay off some of my bills. Realty Income also have been very steady growth, growing company. Visa also grows very well. I really like Visa a lot, and I think this company is gonna continue to expand. They're gonna adapt into crypto, so I'm sure they will. Somehow they'll make it work. Vici Properties, I like their portfolio of properties. Las Vegas is just always gonna be there. They get paid the rent. Regardless if the business is doing the regardless of what the earnings is of the companies that are renting the buildings from them or the properties from them. So Main Street Capital also a good BDC right there. Starbucks is one that I was liking the growth, and I thought Starbucks is gonna be a company that is gonna be set for a long time, but sometimes I'm kind of feeling like it's losing the moat as of recently. A lot of competition, out there. Pfizer, medical is just my second job is like on the medical field, kind of. So I'm around a lot of products, a lot of medical products and stuff. I saw some Pfizer items and things like that, so that's what made me invest in it. Coca-Cola, we just like the product here in my house, and it's been growing pretty steady. So yeah, a lot of these are because they're defensive companies. They continue to grow, and I want to build a nice dividend portfolio that is going to pay me dividends for a very long time into retirement, and hopefully I can pass it down to my kids. Let me see. And there's UPS Man, Halliburton, maybe. They seem to get huge logistic contracts whenever we get adventurous. T-Caskets, yeah, man. I bid up 3.38% after hours. Ooh, that's one that I didn't take a look at. Didn't take a look at it. Oh, yeah, it's at $52 now. I'm still down on my position, but yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Up to $52 right now in the overnight to 3.24. I mean 3.24%. I'll take it. Let me see. UPS Man is having a conversation here with Anders. Yeah, for sure. The world is gonna need the rearm after the last 5 years or so. Ticker symbols LMT. Yep. We took a look at that one. I need something international, which my 401 offer VT. I guess I could try to build it myself. Yeah, I don't think I probably should have invested in my 401k internationally, but my portfolio is doing pretty good. My portfolio is doing good and it's all US in my 401k. Yeah, my portfolio has been doing good. Let me see. Lucky lost a contract. PPA is up like 45% in the last year. What is PPA? Oops. Went with the wrong with the wrong one. Invesco Aerospace. Let me see. In the last year, yeah, it's up 40%. Wow, that's good. In the last 5 years, it's up 137%. Wow, this company looks, growing very good in no, this is an ETF. Is that what this is? Expense ratio 0.58%. Yeah, it has the Boeing Company, RTX Corporation, GE Aerospace, Lockheed Martin, yeah, General Dynamics, Honeywell. Oh, Parker Hannifin Corporation too. Since its inception, average annual return 13.5%. Wow. Look, it has Palantir here. I think Palantir probably up in share price. PLTR. Let me take a quick look. Any of you guys Palantir shareholders? It's up almost 5% in the after hours. 4.43%. Yeah. Any of you guys are Palantir shareholders right now? BYMI is international. Yes. I'll be good if I had it in my 401k. SCHD is like 4% LMT from UPS, man. Yeah. Isra, did UPS man heard the merging of FedEx and UPS? The new name will be Fed Up. That's, let me see the thrill. Aramco is Saudi Arabia oil company. I was wondering if the stock price was moving. I don't think Aramco. Yeah, I couldn't find it. If you guys find a ticker symbol, let me know. Dutch Bros coming for Starbucks. Yeah. I'm afraid of that too. That's why I'm also, thinking about, in the future, just getting rid of it. Because it's just so much competition. And I had my first Starbucks drink the other day. When was it? It was like 2 weeks ago. I had a hot chocolate. Who can mess up a hot chocolate? Tell me. Of course, Starbucks. And I pay for a small one $3, $3 and something cents. I should have stopped at Wawa because I like the hot chocolate at Wawa, which is from a machine. It's from a machine. And I was like, my daughter wanted Starbucks. I was like, all right, I'll get you Starbucks. I got me a hot chocolate there. So when we went there, I get a hot chocolate. It was watery. I was like, come on, man. Who messes up hot chocolate? Seriously? Who messes up hot chocolate? This is just crazy. That did that didn't feel right. I'm like, I should sell the stock right now. That's what I was thinking when I was drinking that watered down hot chocolate. Didn't taste like anything. It was just so bad. Let me see. PPA might be a good place to park some money. Yeah. Yeah, PPA Holdings, yeah. Yeah, it's a nice ETF. Pretty nice ETF. Best holdings for defense ETFs to me. Nice. Of course, I still hold Palantir. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Yeah, Palantir, yeah. Palantir, yeah. These right here, but right now, in the last, let me see, in the last year, still up 121%. Wow. I used to watch videos and see people talk about it right here in 2024, when it was like in the 20s, in the 30s. I never invested in it. I don't know why, but I never invested in it, in Palantir. It was right here in 2024. I used to see a lot of people talking about it, in 2024, and I never invested in it. I don't know why I never looked into it. I should have. I would have had some very nice gains right now. I'll take a look at SAAB. Let me see. Is it this one? Oh, this is for the Saudi Arabia oil. I'll have to take a look right here. Yahoo Finance is giving me the best. Yeah, I don't think it gives. Yeah, no, I don't think this is it. Let me see. Saudi Aramco, Saudi Arabian Oil Company, is a state-owned national oil company of Saudi Arabia. Okay. Let me see. SAAB has gotten some nice contracts for spy planes lately. Yeah, but it's not traded publicly. Let me see. Sidu is up 23% in the AH. Hold on, what are we looking at this? Oh, We're just talking about it. And look at this. It's up 23%. It's up 23%. M. Weren't we just talking about it? Yeah, look at this. Wow. It's up 23% right now, 23.3%. You must be up big right now, M. Wow, up 23%. Cytospace. Wow, the market is very, very bullish right now. Very, very bullish. Let me see. Yeah, most active. Yeah, very, very bullish. Let me see. SAAB is a defense contractor out of Sweden. Builds JAS 39 Gripen and a very good airborne early warning plane. Okay, good. Nice. Let me see, Tim. SAAB is Swedish. It trades on multiple markets, but SAB on the Swedish market. Okay. Yeah, that's my vacation for 2026. Right there. LOL. Nice. Nice, Sam. Yeah, man. 23% more in your position. Nice. SAB is up 800% over the last 5 years. Nice. Nice one there, M. Where are you planning on going? Where are you planning on going? That's some very nice gains right there, man. Very nice gains. I sold Palantir at $200 and bought back at $155. Nice. And now you're up once again. Now you're up once again in the after hours. This is why, you know, they always say if you want to be successful, right? And make money, you got to talk with people that are successful, with people that have money. So this is me, hanging out with guys that are, doing very, very good with investing and in their life, man. This is why I like hanging out with you guys. I don't have that here, I don't have that here. That's one of the reasons really why I enjoy this so much, because I get to talk to you guys. I get to learn new things just because I'm not knowledgeable with so many things, right? I don't even think anyone in the world is knowledgeable with about everything, right? But as we chat in here, we talk about things, we get ideas. You guys start talking in the chat, giving each other as ideas, new ticker symbols, new things that go on, new companies. It definitely helps out a lot. It helps out a lot, and I like it. I like hanging out with you guys and talk about all these things. I really enjoy it a lot. I know that the channel should be me, for you guys, but I really enjoy talking with you guys and learning about so many things here that you guys have knowledge on. Each one has knowledge in certain sectors, which we can share, and it's definitely awesome. That is something that I really, really like a lot, and that's why I'm always so motivated, to do these live streams. Honestly, I wish I would have started doing live streams before, but I guess, I always say God always puts you in the path that is right for you, that is right for you. Let me see. Anders, Sweden joined NATO, has been good to SAB. Okay. With EU defense stocks take a hit from positive UK RRU news. That's good topic right there. I don't think so. All the EU plus countries are ramping up their defense spending. I miss Palantir. Now I don't know when to get in. Yeah. Me too, M. Don't feel alone. I feel the same way. With Palantir, but hopefully we here get to catch another one in the future. Like the way you just caught you got this one. What was it again? Siru? Yeah, Sairu, that you're up a lot. You know, you can catch some of those later on in the future together. Yeah, 23.5% right now. So that vacation money is growing, man. That money is definitely growing. Uh, Let me see. Anders, and with current U.S. leadership not being very popular in Europe, I think more spending going forward would be homemade. Nice. That makes sense. Yep. Let me see. And there's also Canada was invited to the Euro Defense Alliance. U.S. was denied. Wow. Wow. Yeah. I don't watch the news that much, but all these things are good to know. All these things are good to know. I just got my passport recently, man. So I wanna travel somewhere. I wanna travel somewhere. Hopefully in the next year or so. One place I would love to go is Japan. I would love to go to Japan or Italy. But I might go to Mexico in the upcoming years, because I heard you could travel, have a nice vacation, and it's not that expensive. Hi Jay, any thoughts on Rivian for future investment? I've seen their trucks. I've seen the Rivian trucks, right? That's the electric car company, RV. Let me see. REVN, Rivian. Let me see. $19.41 right now. This one, the trucks are pretty cool actually. I kind of like their trucks. But it's just, if I invest in anything electric like this, electric cars, Lawrence, it's gonna be Tesla. I like Tesla. I think Tesla is more diversified. This one is only the car, and that's it. I don't know if they invested. Do they invest in anything else? Yeah, sells electric vehicles and accessories. Yeah. So this is all they do. Let me see how the financials is. I know that there's still a fairly new company. Let me see. The revenue is there, 1.56 billion. Let me see the revenue growth. The revenue is growing. Let me see. Operating income is negative. Yeah, operating expenses, 1 billion. Wow. That takes a lot of the revenue then. Let me see. The shares outstanding is growing, so they're diluting. They're issuing a lot of shares too. I don't know. It's just, look at the operating margin is negative 63%. Free cash flow is negative. They're spending a lot of cash. I don't know. It doesn't call my attention really. I like that Tesla is a little bit more diversified, and especially now with I almost say Waymo, but what is it? FSD, FSV, something like that. Now, so I don't know. Not interested in Rivian. I don't know. Maybe in the future I will, but yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Jay, do you root for an NFL team? No. I've been more of basketball though. I've been more basketball. Now I root for the Nets, just because I live here in New Jersey. So I changed to the Nets. But when I was younger, I was always a Minnesota Timberwolves fan. Because I used to like Kevin Garnett a lot, the way he plays and everything, the way Kevin Garnett plays defense, but never been an NFL team just yet. Will I be one in the future? Maybe. But yeah, no NFL team as of right now. I haven't even been to an NFL game, to be honest with you, and I've been here for many years in New Jersey. Never been to an NFL game. Hopefully in the future I will. Maybe I will, and I'll post some videos from there. In here in the channel. I need to renew my passport later this year. Yeah, I just got mine for the first time. I had it right here. 'Cause I also bought a new holder. I don't have my passport. I'll probably put it in the drawer. Something. I don't know, somewhere. I probably put it somewhere, but I had it right here. So I was looking at it. But I just got my passport this year for the first time because I never travel internationally. I only travel between Puerto Rico and here, Las Vegas, California. So I never really travel like internationally. So I had to get my passport, and I got it for the first time this year. So I want to go. I want to go somewhere. I want to use it already, just to see how it is to fly internationally. To be honest, yeah, I want to go to DR. Yeah, yeah. I hear a lot of good things, Finanzas con Estilo, about DR. And the vacations are much cheaper too. You know, you could go. I know a couple guys here. They travel there a lot because they go like once or twice every year. And they can have a very nice vacation with just with not even that much. I think the most expensive thing is the ticket, and it's not even that much. It's only a couple $100. But yeah, but I really, really want to go somewhere. I really want to go somewhere. I think my first place is gonna be Mexico, just to try it, flying internationally and going there and see how it is. But I would love to go to the other side of the world. That's my dream. My dream is to go to the other side of the world, and hopefully I do get to do it. Hopefully my investments, hopefully my Bitcoin holding will go, pretty high. Something like that. That in the future or in the near future, I'm able to go some places, or maybe I hit one of those like M, has that now with Sidu or Saidu, SIDU. Some very nice gains, and I'm able to use some of that money to go on a nice vacation. But I would love to travel a little bit more. That I would love to do. And I'm an air and space enthusiast. I learned to read English reading Aviation Week and Space Technology. That's awesome, man. That's awesome, man. There's if Rivian can execute the R2 correctly, they might get big. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not, I don't know. Free speech isn't very popular in Europe from X. Oof, that's not good. That's not good. The Thrill Music Palantir is way overvalued at this point, so I'm using a 20% stop loss. Okay, nice strategy there, Thrill. Since you already made money on it. Rivian is still basically a startup company from Tim. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, from Rivian. Hopefully it does grow, but I don't know. Rivian got like $5 billion from VAG, Volkswagen. Their tech is used in the upcoming Scout line. Can you check TTD from the Thrill? Let's take a quick look. Let's see. Is this it? The Trade Desk. This one right here. Market cap $18 billion. So pretty nice company. Pretty nice size company. Sorry. PE ratios are 42. Forward PE 19. So might be some undervaluation right there. Price target $80. 114% from here. Wow. This one, I think it will be good to have some, we'll do a quick research on it, but let me see. The Trade Desk operates as a technology company in the United States and internationally. So you get exposure there, international exposure. The company offers a self-service, cloud-based app buying platform that allows buyers to plan, manage. Okay, so this is a cloud company, advertising. Okay. Let me see. In the last month is down 4%. In the last year is down 67%. Wow. In the last 5 years is down 52%. Wow, it was as high as $139. Let me take a quick look at the financials. The revenue is growing, so that's a good sign. It's $739 million right there. Revenue growth year over year, pretty steady. Look at this. It has slowed down a little bit. It's now 18 and 17%. year over year growth in each quarter, but it was growing very well at 20 something percent. Let me see, the operating income is in the positive, so that's a good sign. Let me see the shares outstanding. Is this a company that is just growing now? From 469 million shares to 487. They're buying back some shares in the last 2 quarters, though. In the last 2 quarters, they started buying back some shares. So that's a good sign. Yep, look at it right here. Negative 0.85% and negative 1.91%. So they're buying back some shares again. Let me see, the operating margin is in the positive. Profit margin, it is 15.6%. Okay, that's good. Free cash flow is in the positive, 158 million. Okay. Let me see, total debt is growing. $375 million. Yeah. Net cash growth, negative 25%. Just gotta take a look a little bit deeper in the company. Let me see. Operating expense breakdown. Sales and marketing, platform operations, research and development. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This one might look a little bit interesting though, the Thrill. Just gotta take a look at it a little bit deeper though and learn a little bit more about the company. Any new contracts that they're getting. Anything new? Let me see the earnings per share growth. I would like to look at their earnings per share a little bit more. Let me see. They're expecting some very nice growth. That is forecasted for 2025, 2026. So yeah. I don't know, this looks pretty good. Are you guys doing maybe this one that maybe Jeremy's doing some options or something on it? Or you guys are doing some options, but I don't know. It looks like it's growing once again. Just gotta take a look at the company in general, like any other details with it. Yeah. But I don't know. It's looking like it's growing recently. Something is good in the earnings from what I see though. Yeah. What do you like about it though? What do you like about it? Let me know there in the chat, Thrill. But it all depends if they continue to grow and buy back shares, you know, and pay off their debt, continue to grow, get some newer contracts or something like that, or more in their cloud business, right? Yeah, that would be good. Lawrence, Rivian has a growing AI presence and are working to develop self-driving technology. Yeah, but you know, Google already has that. Tesla already has that. How much you know, what's the one thing about Rivian? How much data do they have on that? Like, where are they getting the data from? Because there's not that many of their cars. So if they are getting data from their cars specifically, then you know, it's gonna take a very long time, because you know, Tesla and like Google, they have a lot of miles on on their data already, like a lot in their data. So yeah, I don't know. Costa Rica is a beautiful vacation place. Oh, nice. Good to know. Very good to know. Very good to know. I would love to go to any places like that. I would like to go some places like that. Casey, I like Tokyo. Been there 3 or 4 times. Yeah. You know what? When I go there, I'm gonna message you, and I'm gonna ask you a few questions. You know, but I really want to go there. I really want to go there. You know, really want to go there. Would like to go with the kids too to Disney there. You know, because I also was reading that it's a little bit cheaper than going to Disney over here. You know, or a lot cheaper. But yeah, yeah, I would love to go to Tokyo. Oh my gosh, that would be Cancun. Yeah, that might be Lawrence. That might be one of my soon destinations soon. Cancun, just to try for the first time. You know, my passport. I would love to do that. The thrill, yes. Yep, that was. Can you check TTD? But yeah, yeah, Cancun. I think that's gonna be one of the. It's gonna be one of my first places, you know, to go internationally. To start the passport right away. Let me see. And there's Korean cardboard. Last time I was in Tokyo was summer of '76. Wow, you haven't been there since 1976. Wow. How was it, Anders? Did you like it? Did you like it? Let me know there in the chat. I would love to go. I want to go to Japan first. I would like to go to China too, to be honest. But I want to go to Japan. Japan calls my attention more. Let me see. Midterms are a possible tailwind for TTD. Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about it, but you know, if they continue their growth, that looks pretty good. And there's Rivian, 51K delivered in 2024, estimated 42K in 2025. So it has slowed down car deliveries. Yeah, they look okay. They don't look that bad. You know, those Rivian trucks, I thought they look pretty nice. I've seen a couple of them, not many though. Not many. That's really not much. 51K. Costa Rica from Jeff. Costa Rica is a blue zone also. What does that mean? What does that mean? Can you tell me? I'm not knowledgeable on what that means, to be honest with you. I'm not trolling or anything. I'm not knowledgeable on what the blue zone also. Jeff, if you can let me know, Jeff, in the chat, that would be great. Lawrence, love Cancun. Yeah, that would. I want to go there. I would like to go there. I think that's gonna be one of my first spots in Mexico. To go. To be honest with you. But let's see. I was 6 years old. Oh, when you went to Tokyo. Wow. 6 years old. Wow. Yeah. What was it I was gonna say? Love Cancun. My son wants to go though to Florida again because he wants to go to Mario World in Universal Studios. So I might need to do that first because he's like so into Mario that I would love to give him that, you know, since he's still young, and just go over there, just to take him there, you know, at least that one day so he can go into the Mario area. Because every time we have gone to Disney like about 3 or 4 times already. So to go to Universal Studios for him to see Mario, that would be pretty cool. You know, the Mario World. So that might be one thing that I might do soon. So yeah, let me see. My boss has the R1S SUV. Very nice car. Much nicer than anything Tesla makes. Yeah. Their trucks are, the Rivian trucks do look nicer than Teslas, to be honest with you. Yeah, I do have to agree with that, Anders. I'm with you on that one. Their cars look nicer though. Let me see. Seeing the pyramids will be sick. I may just continue loading up on treasuries for now. V-Bill. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, Egypt, right? That's what you're talking about. Egypt. V-Bill. So you're gonna load up on more treasuries. Okay. All right. Good. Try to go a little bit safer. That's good. Let me see the thrill. Blue zone is an area where people have a high life expectancy, usually 100. Wow. Wow. That's nice. I gotta go there then. To Costa Rica. You know, see what is it that they do to be able to, you know, live up to 100. That would be awesome. Let me see. UPS man, my XDTE paid some crazy year end dividends. I bought SCHD with it up to 190 shares now. Wow, nice. UPS man, gotta stay tuned because I gotta make the SCHD list. You just reminded me. I gotta make the SCHD spreadsheet. I didn't get a chance to work on any of the spreadsheets this week, but I do have to work on it. And you guys gotta be here in January, because I want to add all of your names in January. Add how many shares you guys have, because I kind of don't want to add later on any new names. I kind of want to see from January into December how much do we hit in SCHD shares. I really want to do that, because I know a lot of people join in later on, but I kind of want to do that, this year, because I have a lot more you guys right here in the chat, which is awesome, and have been very consistent. A lot of you, Anders, Thrill, Tim, Jeremy, of course, UPS Man, KC, M, Lawrence, you've been here quite a few times. JL, when she's around, T Caskets, Anders, I don't know who else am I missing, but so many of you guys, and I want to add you to the list. I really want to. Let me see. 2026 R2 starting at 40K, and R3 in 2027 may be game changers for them. We will see. Let's see. It might be. If you have, you seem very confident with it, Lawrence. So it all depends on how strong of a conviction you have on the company too. So their trucks are nice. I do have to give you that. I like their trucks. I don't think their trucks are ugly. I think their trucks are nice. Don't they have a Mario World at Universal in Tokyo as well? Just saying. Didn't know that. I didn't know that. Let me see. You see, that's why I like having this chat right here. Universal Mario in Tokyo. Let me see. Universal. Let me see right here. A Universal Mario Tokyo refers to Super Nintendo World. Yep. Oh, it is in Japan, in Osaka. That will be so awesome, man, to go there. My son will love it. I got him like a couple of Mario games for the Nintendo Switch. So yeah. Oh man, this is so awesome. Let me see something real quick. UPS Nintendo World. Wow, this is so cool. This is so cool. Thank you, Anders. Thank you, Anders. Maybe I should make it an excuse. Hey, my son wants to go to Universal Studios, so yeah, and I want to go to Japan. So I guess we can combine both of them and just go to Japan instead of Florida. I'm very used to going to Florida. I've driven down there like a couple times. I flew down there too. So yeah, that is so cool, man. Thanks, Anders. Jeff, longest living population area based on lifestyle habits, diets, lower disease rates, etc. Jeff, you kind of like gave me, I like that because it will be good, Costa Rica, to just to go and see how it is. How is it that they're that they live? Maybe learn some new things that you can apply here in the U.S. Let me see, Tim. Costa Rica has universal health care and free post-secondary education. They educate so they can harvest increased taxes from their profession. Okay. Wow, very good to know, man. Very good to know about Costa Rica. I did not know that. T Caskets. Hey, Jay, how come you didn't add ETHA to your growth portfolio to go along with your IBIT position? I already have IBIT in there. I already have some Bitcoin in there. So, let me see. How can I explain this? I don't know. You put me in a good spot though. T Casket. Hold on. Let me see. Sit up a little bit more. You put me in a good spot. That's why I like it. That's why I like the live streams too, because it gets you to think right away. You gotta think. So it's just I already have 4 positions I already had 3 positions in the growth portfolio, and I already added the IBIT. I did wanted to add something in the Roth IRA that if crypto does go up, I get some nice appreciation tax free, into the future. And Ethereum, from some of the things that I read that I can't come up with them off the top of my head right now. But I liked a few things that were being said about Ethereum, and I just wanted to have it in the Roth for the future because I do want to sell it in the future and have some dividend ETFs or stocks added in the future. Probably ETFs. Like for example, I have which I'm still thinking if I'm gonna add it maybe into the dividend portfolio later on in the future or something like that, or maybe in the Roth. But I have GPIQ, which Korean Cardboard, I mentioned that before. SPYI and JEPQ. Those three I kind of like cover call wise. Or maybe something else, maybe more SCHD. I don't know. Something like that. But I don't know. I just didn't want to. Yeah, I wanted to add something different in the Roth IRA. That's really why I added it. Wanted to add something different, something risky that will hopefully give me some very nice gains in the future. Something a little bit riskier, but it's not a large position. My SCHG position is much larger in my Roth. So yeah, I do want to add in the growth portfolio Netflix. Not sure if that make it up, but yeah, I wanted to add something to the Roth IRA that will be very risky, and hopefully I get some nice gains in the future. Or hopefully, let me just say it this way, hopefully Ethereum does continue to grow into the future, where I get some very great gains and I can get those gains tax free, and build up a nice dividend portfolio there in the future. Get some of those nice gains tax free. And there's X ahead. Pyramids are awesome, but just ignore the city a mile away. Was there for Christmas 1977. Children party at a Soviet Union embassy. Let me see, Jeff. Currently have 1,003 shares of SCHD, not on the list yet. Okay, Jeff, just stay tuned there. You gotta subscribe to the channel, Jeff. Hopefully you're liking the the chat here, the live streams, the videos. Subscribe to the channel, and once I have that spreadsheet made, which is gonna be this month, it's gonna be for sure this month. Don't even be surprised if it is like either on this Wednesday night's live stream or the following one. Yeah, I'm gonna work on it. I might work on it for next Wednesday live stream or next Sunday, either Sunday or Wednesday live stream, and I'm gonna have the SCHD spreadsheet already created. So subscribe so you can make sure that you don't miss the live stream that I show that, and then I add you in there. Okay, that's very, very important. Let me see. Lawrence, if you make it to Cancun, try to go to Tulum. If you have time, it's beautiful. Let me take a quick look what that is. Let me see. Oh, okay. So this is like one of those places where they have, I'm guessing, like very old structures, right? From the Ooh, look at that. That is so cool. Look at that water, nice and clear. Oh man, looks nice. Look at that beach. That does look pretty nice. That does looks very nice. Yeah, that does look very, very nice. Nice, thank you. When I go over there, I'm gonna tell you guys ahead of time so you guys can tell me all these things and I can definitely take notes and do it while I'm there. X, something about bread riots. Yeesh, haha. I may read up on that. Okay. Let me see. Yep. Yeah. Rivian is my wild card stock for 2026. LOL. Yeah. We all have those those stocks that we really like. Those companies that you really like. If you have a strong conviction, you've done your research. I'm not a financial advisor, guys. So all I can tell you is like, what I have been doing, what I've seen other people do, and that's it. The thrill after last year, I will never visit a Disney or any Orlando theme park. LOL, I'm done. Why? Why is that? What happened? What happened, Thrill? I want to know. Oh, did you put it right here in the chat, somewhere in the chat? I like going to Orlando. I like going to the Orlando area. I want to know. I want to know what happened, Thrill. Like, why don't you want to visit any of those? I know it's very expensive, though. I know it's very, very expensive. The tickets is just crazy, man. The tickets are crazy pricey. Oh, yes, Osaka, but I haven't gone. I did go to Osaka, but not to that amusement park. Okay. I think the tickets are much cheaper, right, than over here. Like, if you go over there, you still get to visit a different country, and the Disney tickets are much cheaper than over here, which is awesome. But I would love, like, if I go to Tokyo, I don't want to stay stuck in the Disney parks, or I don't want to stay stuck, like, in one location that is it. I would love to walk around. I would love to go. I want to learn more about the culture. That's what I want to do. If I ever go to any of these countries, like Japan, Italy, any of those places, I don't want to stay stuck in the hotel and that's it. No, I want to walk around. I want to learn the culture. I want to see how they eat, what they eat. Well, I want to try what they eat, to be honest with you. I'm a big eater. I eat a lot. So, I want to learn things that they do. All of that. I just want to see things, like very different areas. That's what I would love to do. I could use my employee ID to swipe into any Disney park for 5 years. Didn't use it once. Oh, wow. Anders? That's nice. That's nice. That's a very big perk. That's a very good perk, to be honest with you. Well said. Great decision either way. Thanks. T Caskets. I try to, I guess, explain it the best I can, while I'm in the spot. The thrill. Anders, you are smarter than I am. My kids that are in their 20s convinced me what a big mistake. I paid just to wait in line for hours. Oh, that's why, Thrill. That's why. Yeah. That is that is you gotta have a lot of patience. Yeah. That is something, yeah. That is such a bummer. Yeah. Kids like Disney a lot, but yeah, you just gotta wait in line. I did go during the slower time, but it's like very hot. I've gone like 2 times around the same time because it's when the school there starts in Orlando, in the Florida area. So when school starts, it's slower there. The school didn't start over here in New Jersey, so I was able to go there. But the problem is that it's really hot. Like, it's really, really hot in the Disney area. So it's not as bad in the waiting time. Jay, you won my our update in SCHD shares now or next week? Next week, Casey. Next week, because I'm gonna make a new spreadsheet, and then I want to start adding you guys there. But next week, because I'm done with this spreadsheet. Hold on, let me show you real quick. So I am pretty much I am done with this spreadsheet. This is the one for this year. I want to create a new one. For this year. For the weekly challenge, I am doing a new one, and I want to do something different. So I have let me see if I can just so I want to do something different. Let me see. Oops. Okay, so I want to do something different this year with the weekly challenge spreadsheet. I want to do, of course, the date, the ticker symbol, right? The company, the share price, the buy that I make, right? Let's say if I bought $25, $30, whatever, the share price that I buy it at, right? And I want to calculate how much it has grown. So when I look at it at the end of 2026, I want to see if my performance was positive or negative in my purchases for the weekly challenge. That's something that I just came up with. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know there in the chat. but that's what it's gonna be for the weekly challenge for this year. I want to see if the purchases that I make go in the positive or go in the negative, you know, like how they perform my purchases, even if it is $20, $25 or whatever. I want to see where it's at the end of the year for each one. So that is something that I just came up with. And one of the let me go into the pool real quick. Let me go into the pool. Let me see where it is. Let me see. Okay. Ooh, there's 22 of you guys there. 18 likes. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Very, very important to continue to help the channel. Let me refresh this real quick. I got a pool here. Let me show you guys real quick. SCHD is winning. Wow. 47%. In the Iron Mike, once again, thank you for the inspiration, bro. Moving forward with my channel. Well, my new one. Hopefully we will grow together. Nice, Iron Mike. That's awesome. I gotta check it out, Mike. If you're there in the chat, you know, I'm definitely gonna watch. Definitely gonna watch an episode there. But SCHD, it is winning right now, 47% of the votes. Main Street Capital, let me see if I can zoom it in a little bit more. Yeah, right there. I think right there is better, right? SCHD 47%, Main Street Capital 17%, Coca-Cola 14%, and Google 22%. Wow. Wow. But SCHD winning, so I'm guessing I'm gonna add one more share. And then I also want to create a spreadsheet for the goals, for everyone's goals for this year. I want to set it up and have in one of the live stream. What is your goal for this year? Put it there. And then at the end of the year, I want to do a live stream and see where you guys ended up with that goal. You know, same thing with me. I want to put one of my goals in there for this year. So I got a very, very busy week with the channel, with my 2 jobs too. So I'm gonna try to make up some time because I really want to work on those things. I really like having fun with you guys. I'm gonna reply back to Iron Mike later on. But definitely, that's awesome, man. That's awesome that I inspire people. You know, it makes me feel good, to be honest with you. It makes me feel good. It keeps me motivated to continue to do these live streams, to do the videos. You know, there has been people that have been trolling in previous videos before, you know, putting negative comments. I don't really listen to those. I've been very good at that, actually, at ignoring people or not paying attention to people. But I do take a constructive criticism, though. I like that. Like if I'm doing something wrong, somebody tells me and it does make sense. I definitely like that because he has helped me grow as a person, financially, you know, in life. It's just professionally, he has helped me out a lot, big time. You know, constructive criticism. Definitely. Some people will be jealous, but some people can give you some very, very good advice, to be honest. Another one that I have posted was this one. This one was good. What will be the S&P 500 performance in 2026? So a lot of you are very bullish with the S&P at 45%, 10 to 19% in returns from the S&P this year. So that's very bullish. Only 9% was that the S&P will have a negative performance this year. -1 or worse. -1% or worse. 11% said plus 20%. Wow. That is very, very good. But yeah, SCHD is winning. Don't forget to vote, guys. You know, if any of you haven't voted, don't forget to go vote later on after the live stream, you know, into this. Let me see the thrill. I went to Cancun 30 years ago. That was a great vacation. It was just my wife and I, no kids. Ooh, nice. That's nice. That's good to, you know, have that free time, you know, nice vacation. Not that you don't love your kids, you know, I love my kids, but every once in a while, just being alone definitely, is good. Um, I try to do as much as possible with my kids. Wish I could have seen Tokyo in the 1980s, from Korean Cardboard to Anders. The chat is always amazing here. No one has ever been disrespectful. Never saw a keyboard warrior. That's why I keep showing up. Nice. That's good, Tim. And if anything, if somebody comes in here being disrespectful, cursing or something like that, we can always remove the person. So, I'm not just because my channel is still growing and I only have 1,000 something subscribers. These are 1,000 something solid subscribers. People that are respectful, that are we're here in the chat. So I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I don't need to have 100,000 bad subscribers. Let's just say that. Disney prices are ridiculous, like $135 per person per day. Yeah, that's and that's how much I paid. A little bit less last year. Good thing I had it saved up. And some of the high yield savings account interest paid for some of the tickets. But yeah, it was very, very expensive. And this the thrill, yup, I didn't even have to win. I had speed pass automatically. Still, I decided not worth it. Wow. Anders, I would have gone. Having all of that is definitely awesome. Tim, I'm just going to point it out, Jay, is 5% of his way to 550 shares of SCHD in 1 week so far this year, since he finished the year at 350. That's awesome. Oh man. Yeah 550. That's a pretty nice goal there, Tim. Jay, if you go back to Orlando, you have to spend a half a day at Kelly Park Rock Springs. Go in the morning. Great place to spend a day. That was my favorite part of Orlando. Google it. Take a look. Never been there. Kelly Park. Rock Springs, right? That's what you're putting here? Let me see. Let me take a quick look. Let me take a look at the pictures. You guys want to take a look at them? Looks nice. Oh. It's a river, right? Looks like in Puerto Rico. In Puerto Rico, I used to go to the rivers with a bunch of my friends. We used to buy a couple of, and the thrill can tell you this, a couple of libra de pan, right? Like bread, the way they sell it over there, they sell it by the pound. And we'll buy a couple of those. We'll all chip in, right? $2 here, whatever there. And we'll buy a couple of loaves of bread and ham and cheese. And we'll go there, hang out, and a couple gallons of juice. We'll go there, hang out, and then when we all got hungry, we just stuffed ham and cheese into each one of the loaves, cut a piece for each one, and we ate it. Oh man, it was great time. Great time. We always went to the river. This is pretty cool. This is pretty nice. I like this. When I go there, you gotta remind me about this, man. Because it does look pretty cool. It does look pretty cool. Pretty nice. Look at this. Oh, man. If I show this to my kids, they'll love it. Yeah, looks pretty nice. Good call there, Thrill. And there's Korean Cardboard. Typical me, I remember the flight, but not the stay. As a 6-year-old, it was a mind bender to land back in Anchorage before we took off. That's a good idea from my spreadsheet. Yeah, I'm trying to do some new things this year. I really, really want to do some new things this year. Korean Cardboard, to be honest, I don't remember a lot of my travels, and I will only turn 50 next month. Okay. You don't look 50 in the picture, KC, man. You take care of yourself very well, so that's good. Anders, I filled up my passport between 12 and 16. So a lot of it, I only remember highlights. Oh, man. Now I don't travel nearly as much, only 4 trips in 2025 via plane. I should start a YouTube channel for my retirement planning just to keep me honest. Not a bad idea, Anders. You know, look at me. I started this this YouTube channel. Man, how did I even start? I don't remember, I always watch like Ryan Williams, Dividend Diplomats, Gen X Dividend Investor. Who else? I used to watch Darth Dividend before. But I still watch quite a few, quite a few channels. And honestly, some of the channels motivated me to do this and share my investing journey. And it kind of kept me like pretty much, stay consistent. It has helped me stay consistent, stay investing every time. I used to only deposit like about $50 before, but not a bad idea. You should try it. Why not? See if you like it. Why not? I like the picture that you have, the AI picture. You should keep it though, in your in your channel. Why not? You never know. You might find your niche. It could be in retirement planning. You could share your trips, you're traveling. You could share your trips. You could share quite a few things, man. You never know where it can take you. CES going on in Vegas this week. Expect some swings in tech stocks this week. Also bullish Vici. Yeah. I've been buying Vici a lot, especially lately. Let me show you guys real quick right here. But I've been buying Vici property, especially under $30. I really like it a lot. In this downturn right here, in the 20s, 30, 20s, 29. I'm still buying Vici. But yeah, I like it a lot. Has 6.39% yield. Let me see if the FFO and all that information is here. Let me see the financials if they are right here real quick. Yeah, if you guys see, the FFO is still doing pretty good. Look at this nice growth right here. Funds from operations at $762 million. FFO per share is still in the positive, 0.71. The AFFO is also growing, 6.37%. The FFO payout ratio, this is for the dividend, is at 59%. So it's pretty good right now. It's very well covered. It spiked up to like 84%, but it's pretty good right now. So yeah, AFF per share. I'm liking Vici properties. I'm liking Vici properties. Look at the total revenue is growing, 1.01 billion. And the dividend growth 4%. The last dividend that they paid was 4%. So they should hopefully increase the dividend in the third quarter. When they were first growing the company, they were growing their dividend a lot. 10%, 9%, 8%, and now they have slowed down to 4%. I invested in Vici properties. When was it? 2023 or 2024? It was one of the two, 2023 or 2024. When I first started investing in Vici properties. But yeah. Let me see. Isra, all love and growth here. I like being here with you guys. Nice. Nice. Nice, Isra. Tim, I sub to the Anders channel for damn sure. Yeah. Anders, we'll watch. We'll watch. Thanks, Tim. We'll watch. Just let me know. Let us know here in the live stream. I'm okay. Maybe I should merge it with my gaming channel. Anders Gaming, retirement and travel channel. Nice, nice. What kind of games do you play, Anders? What kind of games? I think you did tell me before. There was a game that you were playing. You never know where it takes you, man. You know, once you find your niche, you know, something that you like doing, that you like sharing, instead of doing it on your own. You know, like for example, video games. You know, I haven't been playing PlayStation 5, but I do have my PlayStation controller right here. Got my PlayStation. But I haven't played in like, you know, in a while. I haven't bought any games or nothing like that. I just have it there collecting dust pretty much. My PlayStation, but instead of doing it for free, you know, just as a hobby, just share the hobby, you know, and you never know. You might find people that will follow you. But yeah, that's how it is. You know, and the one thing that I will tell you though, you might get discouraged at the beginning, but um because you might not get as many views. You're gonna take a look at the at the analytics. You might get discouraged because of that, because the numbers are not there, and then you look at other channels, you know, that have a lot of people or a lot of subscribers and all that. But what I will say is just stay consistent. Don't stop. Don't stop. You know, continue to make videos. Continue to work on that. Let me see something real quick. How many videos have I posted? Hold on. My videos. Let me see. Let me see if I can see how many videos have I posted. Maybe I could take a look in my man. But I posted. You at least gotta post, I will say, 100 videos before you quit. I will say you gotta post at least 100 videos before you quit. You know, you shouldn't quit at the beginning. You should continue doing it. You gotta continue doing it. Let me see. Where would I see how many videos? I got 1,280 subscribers. Nice. That's awesome. Let me see where, how many videos, where can I look at? Man, this is gonna kill me, but man, I really wanna see how many videos I have. Let me see, lifetime. Let me see if it will give me how many videos I have done. But while it loads. But definitely, if you want to make a YouTube channel, just stay consistent, stay making videos. Like, just continue share it. If you need to change anything, just change it slightly. But a lot of the people that are gonna stay there consistent, they like you for what you share, for how you are, you know, and just continue to stay consistent. If you see somebody else doing something, I would say, you know, you could probably take some tips, but just continue to stay who you are. You know, that's the that's the one thing that is gonna keep you growing, and it's gonna help you grow pretty much. You know, but just stay consistent. That's all it is. That's all it is. You know, stay consistent. Make at least 100 videos before you even start quitting. You know, let me see if I have. Ooh, let me see. I don't know. Doesn't. Let me see in the line. Oh, so I got 328 videos created and 22 live streams. 328 videos. Let me see if I don't. Yeah, 328 videos and 22 live streams. That's how many I have. Oh my god. It's like right now I just make videos and I do live streams like it's nothing. I don't even think about it anymore. You know, I don't even think about it. I thought about starting a YouTube fishing channel, but my wife said I will have to get beeped out every 5 seconds for my persistent foul language. I think you can have foul language. I don't think, you know, in the channel. I've seen videos, YouTube videos where people are cursing. You just gotta, you know, put it in there. When you do, when you post it, that's it. Just add it in there. That is, there's gonna be some foul language, and that's pretty much it. But you gonna, just be yourself. Just be yourself, because you don't want to be something that you are not, and then later on you won't enjoy it anymore because you're not being who you are. You've been, just be yourself. Look at some of these kids, like I show speed. He's just being himself every day. And got like 40 something million subscribers. you know there are other ones that I've seen that they have a ton of subscribers just for being themselves. And a lot of people are gonna like you. And one thing, don't get just because maybe some people um will troll you or will be negative to you. Don't worry about that. Look, there's how many billions of people are in the world? A lot. Not everybody's gonna like you, not everybody's gonna like me, but there will be a small percentage that even 1% of the world is a lot of people that will like the way you are, that will like who you are, that will like what you share. So that's what you gotta, think about. Don't think that everybody's gonna like you. Don't think that everybody will be there, will be positive towards you. Just stay consistent. That's all it is. LOL, maybe we need a different platform for fishing videos. No, there's YouTube, in YouTube too. LOL. And there's EverQuest Farming Simulator, Eve Online, 7 days to die. Okay. Yeah. So whatever games, just do it. Problem with recording videos for me is I generally is watching YouTube while doing other things. Yeah, I do that too. I don't, a lot of the videos that I watch, I don't really watch. I listen to them, while I'm either cooking or while I'm either doing something. I just listen to them while I'm doing something. That does happen a lot to me. So whenever I have some downtime, I work on this. I work on creating these videos and learning how to edit, which I've been learning more and more. Learning how to play with the audio, with the video, all that stuff. I'm just trying to learn. But yeah, start by streaming Fishing Planet. Now let me see. We'll need to do it without sound, or the snoring might be embarrassing. My game backlog is unreal. Excited for Darksiders 4. Ooh, what is Darksiders 4? Let me see. Darksiders 4. Ooh, nice. I think I've seen this game. Yeah, looks pretty good. Let me just go back. Wow, looks pretty cool. Does look pretty cool. Does look like a game I will play too. Let me see the thrill. I'm considering doing YouTube channel. I'm naming it The Thrill of Investing. LOL. Hey, just start there. You never know. You never know. And then let me know. I'll subscribe. Anti-AI channel, using AI to create the videos. Yeah, I don't like that either. I like to just be myself. Hopefully people, like, who I am. The rules are pretty lax as long as you flag not appropriate for underage. Yep. It's a lot of foul language, Jay, especially when fishing. Jeremy, you just never know, man. You just never know. It might work. Have you seen? There's a lot of people that just share their hobbies, and they share it in YouTube, and like people that like how to cook, they share it in YouTube. Boom, they earn some extra cash in there. There's people that like to be crazy. There's people that like investing. And they just share it here. Joseph Carlson, one of them. I'm sure he makes pretty good money sharing what he likes to do, which is researching stocks. And doing that. I've seen people like they follow this one kid. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. I follow his Watson because I like playing Apex Legends, and he makes good money, playing some of this. I follow yeah, follow quite a few people. Ryan Williams, Finanzas con Estilo, Daniel Prunk. I kind of like Daniel Prunk too. I think he explains things very good. Chris Bumstead. I follow Chris Bumstead. I follow Sam Sulek also. I like some of his card talks. Sam Sulek has been getting a lot of subscribers, and most of the things that he does is just chatting while he's driving to the gym. And then once he gets to the gym, he records his section, which is something he likes to do, and that's it, and people like it. So you never know, Jeremy. People might like hanging out with you, while you're fishing and talking like that. You never know. You just never know. There will be people. Remember, there is, you know what? And I'm going to show you with proof. Total people in the world. Let me see. Let me get the AI. Yeah, so the world reached $8 billion milestone in 2022. So there's over $8 billion, 8 billion people in the world, right? So even if 1%, what is 1% of 8 billion? It's a ton of people. It's millions of people. So even if less than 1%, will like you, somehow will like you. I'm telling you, it somehow less than 1% of people in the world will like you. Will like the way you hang out or anything like that. The good thing about having YouTube internationally is that a lot of people will like what you're doing. You trust me, a lot of people will. I used to think that people maybe wouldn't like my YouTube channel. I kind of even got discouraged at the beginning. My videos were really bad, but people will like you. If I had YouTube channel, I'll call it Money Talks. I know my passive income, being a landlord, retirement struggles, replacing a 5K surface with dividends. Yeah, that would be awesome, Tim. That would be awesome. Why not? Why not? Why not? And BTC is chasing, is trying down 93K. Nice. I'm still playing Skyrim. Skyrim is one of the best games ever. Also, you guys like that one? I do see that one a lot. Yeah, agreed. Channel name the foul mouth fisherman. Hold on, he went up. Nice, Anders. Yeah. You never know, man. You never know. I'm just saying. You never know. People will like that. Skyrim was epic, but I really need a Dragon Age Origins remake by Bluepoint Games. Nice. Yeah, I never played Skyrim. I never played that. Isn't that one pretty much is that a console game, or is that this is the one right here? Yeah, Skyrim. Elder Scrolls. Yeah, I gotta start playing some of these games. Some of these RPG games, man. I need to have some more I'll sub to Jeremy's fishing channel. Yep. We all can, Jeremy. We all can. Korean cardboard. I don't know how people can watch others eat and stuff their face and make their noises. Yeah, there's even that. Very good point, Casey. There's people even making videos about eating, about food, like rating food. There's people that make videos about that. So whatever you like, you can share online, and there will be criticism. There will be a lot of positive. Look at the positive. Focus on the positive. The criticism don't matter. If it's constructive criticism, then yeah, maybe look at it, see something that might benefit you in the future. Why not? If you ever seen A Christmas Story, I'm the dad working on the furnace. I gotta watch the movie again. I don't remember how it goes. I know which movie it is that you're talking about, but I gotta watch it to see who's the dad in the furnace. Finanzas con Estilo is a learning path. 100% right. Finanzas con Estilo have a Spanish channel, about investing. And, sometimes I listen to it while I'm commuting to work. I'm listening to his videos and stuff like that. I like listening to long videos whenever I'm commuting to work because I got a 30-minute drive. So I'm able to listen to it while I'm on the way. So good things everywhere. Jeremy, thanks, Tim. Yep. Korean Cardboard both. And there's Skyrim BG3. The rating games right here. That's good. I like that. I like video games. I used to play a lot of NBA 2K, man. A lot of NBA 2K. That was my game. Bringer of Dividends. Playing Bloodborne and Street Fighter 6. I want to play a Street Fighter, man. I want to play a Street Fighter game. I haven't played one in years. Let me see what this one is. Oh, this one looks cool too. Oh, it's in PlayStation. This one, Bloodborne. Let me see. Let me take a look. I think I just downloaded a Resident Evil game in my PlayStation that I want to start playing it. It was one of those free that they give you, on the monthly subscription. So I need to play it. But this one looks cool. I want to play something like this, like that Bloodborne, or something like this that is RPG. I want to play something like that. And I do a lot of public speaking. You learn quickly to ignore both the glowing good and the very bad feedback. Yeah. You see, you're already used to it, Anders. And I'm telling you, that picture is nice. The AI picture, I will keep it. I will keep the AI pictures. Might buy a Elden Ring soon. Nice, Casey. Let me see. Jeremy from Tim. Jeremy, when my furnace was dying, I have 4 days before the new one got installed. I will sleep 2 hours and check the furnace. Get it running again after an hour. It was wow, man. Wow. Let me see. Oh, yikes, Tim. Yeah. Man. Crazy. Jeremy, I know your pain, Tim. That was me 2 winters ago. Wow. Yeah. Anders, all I say is I refuse to summarize my Steam account. But at the consulting fee I used to charge, I could have retired 15 years ago. Wow, nice. I like watching people play the various versions of Silent Hill walkthroughs with no commentary. Ooh, Silent Hill. I played Silent Hill, but when I was in my teenage years, that's when I played Silent Hill. I haven't played a Silent Hill in like forever. I used to like Resident Evil. Street Fighter, like Bringer of Dividend said there. I used to play a lot of NBA 2K. That was my game, right? Yeah, a lot of NBA 2K. What else? And this went from investing to traveling to gaming. I love it, man. I love it. I don't know about you guys, but I love it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, gaming is good. I like gaming. Silent Hill 2 remake was fun, but I prefer Dead Space 2 remake. I never played Dead Space. I never played that. And always saw it, and I'm like, man, I kind of want to play it, but at the time I was playing a lot of what was it? Was it NBA 2K? Yeah, I think I was playing a lot of NBA 2K, but Dead Space looked good, and Dead Space looked good. Let me see what else did I wanted to show you guys before I go to bed. Tim, a lot of the scenes in the Silent Hill movie were shot in my hometown, which had the worst Canadian downtown in the country. Wow, really? Really? I don't think I ever saw the movie. To be honest with you, just being honest, I don't think I ever saw the movie. The Silent Hill movie. But yeah, I think I'm reaching an end. What do you guys think? It's 9:42. And yeah, that's why I started earlier, because I knew the time would go by fast. Oh my gosh, the time has gone by so fast. And I know we gotta go to sleep, gotta go to the gym in the morning before I go to work. And I gotta get to work at what is it, at 7:30 in the morning? Let me see, Aaron. Yo from Aaron. Nice to see you there, Aaron Leon. KC, Google says Hamilton, Toronto, and Brantford. I'm gonna get more IAUX tomorrow. Okay. What is IAUX? Let me see. Oh, gold. I'm gonna buy some more gold tomorrow. Nice. I should probably get some sleep. 7 a.m. doctor appointment to check if this is COVID or not. Man, hope you get better. And there's definitely go check it out. But definitely hope you get better soon, man. KC, correct. Yep, it's my bedtime. Everybody have a good night and a profitable week. Yep, double that. Jeremy, take care, guys, from X. Nice to see you there, X. Like you in the chat. Hopefully you join future live streams in here with us, so you can also continue talking with us, which it was awesome. But yeah, I think I'm pretty much I'm pretty much almost done. Opinion on AOS. I have 9 shares. Can you mention this one in the next live stream? I think I'm gonna do it on Wednesday night. The next live stream, it should be around 8 p.m. Just stay tuned for that, and then we could take a look at it. We can definitely take a look at it. AOS. Just hop on, if you don't mind, hop on in the next live stream, and we'll take a look together. Take a look at the financials also, like we did a few stocks today. And yeah. All right, everyone. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Have a good night, guys. Have a profitable week, like Jeremy mentioned there. Take care. Take care all. KC. Definitely. And have a good one, Jay and guys. Stay invested. A more Hamilton, Brantford area from Tim. Okay. Nice. We got to take a look at that area, Tim, in one of the future live streams, so we can take a look at some pictures. But yeah, hope everyone have there was 20 of you and 22 likes. Wow, nice. You stay the whole stream too, man. Really appreciate your support, man. I gotta reply to a couple of your comments. I gotta read them. I'm gonna, man, it's just tomorrow. I have a very busy day. Hopefully I do get to reply back to some of those comments in the videos. Anders feel better. Yeah, definitely. See you all. Yep, Anders. So yeah, I gotta reply back to some comments. Got quite a busy week this week. Thanks. So yeah. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed